Good morning. This morning I was on Bridge Street, 9 WSYR TV, and I had so much prepared to say, and we ran out of time. So I did want to share with all of you the 6 ways that you can take back control of your life. Because right now, in this mess that we're all in, it's the control that we don't have any control. Sometimes the media tells us one thing, the next day it's something else. So we have so much going on. We're confused. What's real? So we have no control, and that's why we're getting stressed and feeling joyless, let's say, or hopeless, and we don't want that. So the 6 ways that you could take back control of your life, and by the way, it's small things that make a big difference in your daily life. The first thing is to be selective. First of all, you know, take a day off from watching the news. I think you should take at least one day a week off from watching the news because it can uh, change the way that you're feeling just by watching the news. So it's like when you're on vacation and you don't watch the news for a week, you just feel great. It's because you haven't heard any bad news. So keep that bad news away from your mind by maybe just taking a break from the news, the media. The second thing is to do what feels right for you and your family. Don't be pressured into doing things that you don't feel comfortable doing. So, like if all your friends are going to somebody's graduation party, but you just don't feel comfortable, then don't go. And if you do feel comfortable, then go and don't feel guilty about it. I mean, you can't drive yourself crazy over things. Make a decision and do what's right for you and your family. The third thing is to create healthy rituals. And one thing, I live right now with my daughter and son in law and 2 grandchildren and my daughter's father in law. So it's a multi generational household. And one of the things we've been doing is we've been watching certain TV shows at night together. And it's so reminiscent of when I was a kid and we all sat around the TV together. I think because now many homes have several televisions, everybody kind of goes to their corner and watches what they want. But we've been watching certain series. And so like Sunday nights, we watch Perry Mason together and it's great. And then they've introduced me to this superhero thing called the Umbrella Academy. And it's really an interesting show. I don't ordinarily watch superhero shows, but now they're getting me into it. So, but it's fun. It's something to look forward to. It's something we have control over. So it's important to do these things. Create some rituals. I've often talked about that my son-in-law makes pizza every Friday night. It's a ritual. We need those things in our life that we have complete control over, especially at times like now when we really don't have control over much. The fourth thing is to flip your perspective. Obviously, if you're walking around thinking only of the negative things, it's very hard to change your perspective. But one thing that actually my pastor suggested we do, and I did it, and it did change my perspective. He said, gratitude is such a wonderful gift that we give ourselves. When we are grateful for something, it makes us feel so much better. And so he said, I want to challenge you this week. Set your phone alarm to ring every hour on the hour. And when it buzzes, just pause for a moment and thank your Heavenly Father for something. When you do that, think about it. You're stopping 12 times in a day, every hour on the hour, and you're thinking, what am I grateful for? Well, I'm grateful to have this wonderful place to stay with my family, my daughter and her family. I'm grateful that she drove all the way to Florida just to get me out of the mess I was in. I'm grateful that somebody's making my meals every day. I don't have to cook. I'm grateful that I have my grandchildren who come and hug me and give me a kiss every morning. I'm grateful for simple things like I can get up and get out of bed in the morning. I'm grateful that I woke up, at my age, who knows, right? So, but the thing of it is, once I started being grateful for all these things, it totally changed the way I felt. I felt happier. I felt lighter. I felt like, it gave me hope. like life isn't so bad because I have control over something. I have a control over the way that I feel, and it makes a difference. The fifth one is live within your means. We are kind of a spoiled society. Even those of us that, like right now, I have no income, haven't had a dime of income since January. Um, Having had that difficult thing happen to me where my business just ended, helped me to realize how fortunate I was to have such a great job and to have a job that I loved. And so I splurged a little bit when things were going great, right? I think we all do. I was talking to my girlfriend Terry last night, and I said, I can't believe that I spent $50 just to get my nails painted. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that I spent $100 just to have my hair cut. My God, look at it. There's no hair on my head anyway. Why would I spend $100? And so these things that I'm not spending anymore on because I don't have it, I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, hey, I don't look any different than I did when I was spending $50 to get my nails done and $100 to get my hair done. So maybe when we go back to whatever it is that's normal, I'll think a little bit about living within my means and um, being a little more careful with how I spend my money so that when there is a difficult time like now, I have a little something in the pot, right? The last one is to do more of what makes you happy. Now, even though I'm not working and working really makes me happy, I do like to write and I like to read. And if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see every week I'm reading a new book. And I am enjoying that. I'm doing what I enjoy, even though it's not bringing me any income. You never know how something you read might tweak a thought that you wouldn't have ordinarily had that will make you think of something you could do in the future. Like last night before I went to bed, I was reading a book by Patricia Heaton, and it's called something about second acts, and it's what we can do with our lives, you know, if we have to reinvent ourselves. So it's a great book to read right now. And there was a woman in there who was a comedian, so very much like what I do. And her mother had Alzheimer's, so she had a different situation. And she realized that when she could make her mother laugh, it kind of brought her back to life because when you have Alzheimer's, you're just always kind of in a stupor, I guess. I'm not an expert on that. But she found that if she could make her mother laugh, her mother kind of woke up and was back to being herself. And so she started a business, and she hired comedians to go into nursing homes and healthcare facilities to make Alzheimer's patients laugh. And she found that it was a wonderful opportunity for her to use her skills in a different way and help humanity. So that's what I hope to do. I hope to find something to do with my life that will make me happy and um, add a little something good to our world. So if anybody's got any ideas, let me know. Hey, stay happy, guys. I know it's a difficult time. I know there's a lot going on. I know you're worried about sending your kids to school, and I know you're worried about money, and you're worried about your job, and you're worried about your health. My advice is every morning start your day. Or if you can't do it first thing in the morning, at some point during the day, go to YouTube and watch babies laughing or watch, silly monkeys doing something funny. Watch something that really makes you laugh, because when you laugh out loud, there are chemicals in your body that change the way you feel and that change every organ in your body is positively affected when you laugh out loud. So it's really, really important. Have a great day.